What's going on, everybody? This is Anthony Sain Show. With your guy, Kenny Stubblefield in the building. My guy, Kenny Stubblefield in the building. Kenny, what's going on, my brother?
Man, dude, it is Memphis weather is so crazy. Like literally
it's nuts, man.
2 nights ago, sitting out there on the porch, t-shirt with some pants, feeling nice, watching the rain come in. And now, bro, my hands are a solid ice block. Like
And it's crazy, man, because like the other day I was like, okay, bro, why is it this warm, man? Why am I about to cut on my AC in my damn house, bro? You know, I was pissed off about that. And then last night it got cold again. I'm good with this right here, man, because I ain't really got to burn no heat, really. You know what I mean? I like to sleep bundled up. I like to be mummified under the bed.
Yes.
Y'all have heard me tell stories about the my weighted blankets. I got the 80-pound weighted blanket on the bed. I like to be like that, bro. I like to feel buried under covers. So
I'm the same way.
Yeah, so I like to have layers and layers of cover on top of me. So at nighttime, I'm good. I like it being cold. My heat is not past 67, 68 degrees at all.
Yeah.
It probably won't pass that much at all. Because Gabe likes it like that too. Gabe likes to be cold too. So whenever he comes over, he's not too cold. But yeah, man, this weather can get the hell up out of here, man. And speaking of get the hell up out of here, the Golden State Warriors are in town.
Let's go, man.
The Grizzlies had a tough loss against the Lakers in our last game. We acted like that game did not happen on Wednesday's show. But the Golden State Warriors come to town, and they brought a new guy with them, man. They're bringing a new guy with them. Dennis Schroeder will make his Golden State Warriors debut, I believe, in this game against the Grizzlies. And, of course, man, now we see guys that get traded, and they end up playing these guys more. Like you may have just wrapped up 2 games with them, then they get traded, and you got maybe 2 more games. But we literally just played Dennis Schroeder like a couple games ago, right? And we had the stuff with him and Ja after the game, and now he comes to FedEx Forum again, play against Ja Morant. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, no, it's going to be interesting. We've already played Dennis Schroeder 3 times this year. Dennis has always proven to kind of be a Grizzlies – a nemesis in the Grizzlies, in games. He just plays well against them. I'm excited to see what the crowd reaction is going to be to Dennis Schroeder tonight.
No, they're going to be on his ass. You know that. And it's crazy because he's always been a guy that's just an annoying dude in the league. Dennis Schroeder's always been just an annoying player. And then this summer in the Olympics, I call myself being happy for him. His story was awesome. You know what I mean? We had Megan Triplett on the show, and I told her, I said, he's always been an annoying dude, but I found myself pulling for Dennis Schroeder.
Absolutely.
Until we started playing him, this shit, okay, bro, now I kind of hate this little dude, bro. But it's all good, though. Like, I'm not the guy that gets all riled up about that type of stuff. There are guys in the league that are my guys that I love to hate, that I do have as on my hate list or my villain list. But it's not a personal thing. Because if Dennis Schroeder wants to be a Grizzly, sign me up at any time.
Sign me up.
I'm not that level of fan. Because they have fans who would say they would not have taken Blake Griffin. They wouldn't have taken Chris Paul. And why are we getting Matt Barnes? I just remember some of the stuff fans would say, like, bro, I don't give a crap. Steven Adams, I don't care about none of that crap, bro. Like, if you're a good player, I want you on my team. Like, I don't have like real life grudges against these dudes.
There's only been one player the Grizzlies have ever had on their team that I just actively did not like and could not like.
It was so weird. I know exactly who you're about to say. It has always been a strange story. Vince Carter is who you're talking about.
It's not Vince Carter. It's not Vince Carter. I do think Vince Carter's the most overrated superstar in the history of the game. But it's Grayson Allen.
Okay.
That man, I could not root for him. I did not like him. I was happy he hit threes for the Grizzlies when he did. I was happy when he got the hell up out of Memphis, man.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
But, the Warriors do come to town, and they're bringing Dennis Schroeder with them. But speaking of that, a lot of conversation today has been about rivalries, right?
Yeah,
like who are the next Grizzlies rival going to be? And let's go through history, like with the Grizzlies, right?
Okay.
I think that the first team we really had a rivalry with was probably that quick Oklahoma City thing because of the playoffs.
Right.
And then the Clippers thing. And I'll say this about the Clippers too. And I said this on Twitter. Some people agree with me and some people didn't. That's probably our most overrated rivalry, mainly because we hated the Clippers way more than we hated them, bro. Like, I still don't think the Clippers really gave a damn about us the way that we gave a damn about them.
I disagree.
Bro, them folks did not care about us like that. Like, they hated the Warriors. They didn't hate us.
Because I think that there was I disagree with that because we played them so much, right? Like we played them in
I don't really think they cared about us like that, bro. I do not go back and watch them games, bro. They always have a look in their face like, bro, why the hell don't y'all like us? Like, what is wrong with y'all? But you know why that whole thing got started, right? Because I heard Jeff Calkins today saying that that rivalry was born in the playoffs. I totally disagree with that. I think that rivalry was birthed in that offseason. Because you remember the Grizzlies, that 2010, 2011 team, they went to the playoffs for the first time.
Okay.
They had a good run. They lost to Oklahoma City in the playoffs and in that overtime game. Remember that type of stuff. They lost to Oklahoma City, but we didn't have Rudy Gay, right? Rudy got hurt.
Right.
We had Rudy Gay coming back the next season, and there was a lot of hype about, okay, the Grizzlies are going to be good.
Yeah,
it was the same Grizzlies, but they got Rudy Gay back. But then the Clippers went and got Chris Paul, and now the Clippers are the talk of the town. Like the Lob City thing just killed our hype. For that offseason. And I think we felt the way about them because of it. And also, Zach Randolph felt the way because of Blake Griffin, because they
100%
for Blake Griffin.
That's what it was.
I think that rivalry was ready to happen because of that. But I don't think the Clippers gave a crap about us like that, bro. I don't think they always had a look on their face. Okay, bro, why are y'all bullying us? Like, we bullied the Clippers for years, but it never. I don't really think they gave a crap about us the way we gave a crap about them. Because in that Clippers documentary, bro, them folks ain't mentioned, not documentary, that Clippers Netflix show, whatever, Hulu show, whatever it is, them folks didn't mention us at all. It was all about the Warriors, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't think they cared about us the way that they did.
I mean, I think everybody was beefing with the Warriors. The Warriors are an easily, I think, because of their success and because of the way they've done it, they're and they got the ultimate villain in Draymond Green. I think they're an easily hateable team. I agree with you. I think that if you remember, it's so funny that the Grizzlies have been in Memphis for so long, and there were so many years where there wasn't a rivalry because we were trash. Like the Grizzlies were trash, and so it was when they got good. It was when they started playing well. That was around the same time that the LA Clippers started doing the same thing, right? They got Doc Rivers, they got Blake Griffin, they got Chris Paul. Then they started
y'all saw the
around
show.
that.
Y'all saw the TV show.
Yeah, and it's just interesting because like it was just such like two different styles of play. It was like the Memphis Grizzlies fan base adopted that like grit and grind, like out the mud type of attitude with Zebo and with Tony, and then you got these just high flyers like Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan.
Totally different style of team.
Just totally different.
Rim. Yeah, running gun. Yeah.
And I'll be frank, I think geography plays a role in it. I think Memphis just automatically just looks at California and goes, man, y'all a bunch of soft ass.
West Coast ass.
Like, Hollywood ass looking.
Yeah, cauliflower pizza eating. What they eat out there? Taco eating. But what they eat, that's all they eat out there, right? It's like a cauliflower pizza and tacos.
I mean, you can get some unhealthy stuff, but yeah, man, they're a bunch of vegans out there, bro. Like,
what's that pizza that's in the grocery store that's in the frozen food section that's a California pizza? It's like chicken and something.
I don't know.
Anyway. But yeah. Then you move on up to, like you said, there was a run where we weren't good. You didn't have a rivalry, but it seems like now that the teams that are kind of in your bubble are the teams that are your possible rivals, right? You got teams like I tried to manifest a Pelicans rivalry, but they've been so ass the last few years that
that's tough.
They've fallen off because it was so much set up for us to be.
It's set up for it.
Geography, they're right down the street. Zion versus Ja. That team was kind of building their team to be better than us, type thing they were doing.
Do you not feel like though that the fan base, like the rivalry is set up? It's going to be a different type of rivalry if it ever comes to fruition. It's going to be a different type of thing because New Orleans and Memphis are so similar, man. And then it's going to be
fans were talking shit at one time. I was the ringleader of talking shit with their fans, but I didn't mess around and got cool with everybody over there.
Yeah,
now. Like,
they're all great people. Rel Myers is one of my favorite.
What's going on with the algorithm? Because I do not see Rel's tweets at all on my timeline.
She ain't tweeting stuff anymore.
For real?
Yeah, we might have to talk about. We might talk about it off air, but she's not doing much anymore.
For real? I got to reach out to see what's going on. I know she told me a couple things, but yeah, I got to see what's up with the homie Rel Myers. But rivalries, back to the rivalry thing, man. I think you're looking at teams like Dallas. You're looking at teams like Minnesota. You're looking at teams like Oklahoma City. I think one of those three teams are going to be our next rivalry, like the next one. Oh, I kind of skipped the present. The present, your rivals now are like maybe Golden State and the Lakers, right? But those teams are on a totally different timeline than us. Like they're about to get up
100%.
out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's undeniable legit shit with both of those teams, right? The Lakers, you literally got to fight with Shannon Sharp, mess around with those dudes. LeBron and Ja go at each other all the time. Desmond Bain and Ja go at each other. Jaren has been little boy by Anthony Davis his entire career. Like Jaren has literally been bullied by Anthony Davis his entire career, and it's clearly intentional, man. It's the same stuff that it's the stuff that AD does to Jaren. The way he gets up when he plays Jaren, it's the same stuff that Zebo did to every power forward back when Blake Griffin and every power forward he played. Like he feels like I've got to keep you guys under me, so when I play you, I got to kill you. And it's an admiration thing. I'm sure AD admires Jaren's game.
The Zebo Boogie Cousins situation, right?
They used to always go at each other, bro.
The bullies get bullied type of thing.
Right.
Yep.
So I think that whole thing has something to it. Plus, Dennis Schroeder was on that Lakers team that beat us in the playoffs a couple years as well. Austin Reeves, Desmond Bain, there's a lot of animosity there.
Just unlikable. Austin Reeves just unlikable in every way.
Rui Hachimura versus everybody. Like the whole thing. Him and Brandon Clark, I want to say, were college teammates as well. Like there's a lot with that whole Lakers team. For now and for the years we have now with the Lakers to come. But like I said, they're on a different timeline. This Warriors thing is crazy. Draymond doing whoop that trick. And bro, I hate to call myself a prophet, but I told people back then, all this stuff that Draymond is doing, the dance they're doing, whoop that trick, the saying the Grizzlies franchise is really going to end once Dylan Brooks is gone, and all that stuff was because he knew it was a good chance he was going to be playing for the Grizzlies the next year. I said that back then. When in real time, in the moment, I was saying, bro, the Grizzlies are going to get Draymond Green, bro. That's going to happen. I remember saying it back then.
Yeah.
He clearly was just doing that because he knew it was a chance he was going to be here. And I still think Draymond Green is a fan of his organization. I think he likes Taylor Jenkins, and I think he likes his Grizzlies team. And I still don't rule out Draymond Green playing for the Grizzlies before it's all said and done. Whenever his contract is over, bro, nobody puts that much effort into a team. Like he's got a crush on the Grizzlies, bro. Like that's for real.
Is it his way of he sees? I mean, he even just did a deep dive.
We're the cute girl in school, man. He's running up and punching us and running off, bro. That's all he's doing.
It's a type of situation where he sees maybe some an ability to stay relevant. The offense that they're running. I mean, he just did in a press conference after a game. He just did a deep dive into the Grizzlies offense.
The man wants to play for the Grizzlies, bro. He wants to play basketball.
That was his resume. Yeah, his way of talking shit about the Grizzlies.
He got an interview. He got an interview last year and was like, "Man, I listen to all. That's all I listen to is Memphis rap, and that's all I listen to in the locker room." Like he was letting people know then, man, get ready for me to be playing for the Grizzlies. and like I also said, man, last offseason, before we went and got Zach Edey, I said, man, what they're doing now with the starting lineup of Jaren at the 4 and BC at the 5. It's the exact same thing they would have did with Draymond, except for Draymond might have been better at that position than BC is. It would have been Jaren at the 5, 4, whatever, with Draymond, and they would have been doing the same type of defensive principles with Jaren and Draymond starting. That's what it would have been. Yep. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the game tonight. Really hope the Grizzlies can pull out a win. Need to bounce back after the Lakers game. Told y'all that the Golden State Warriors are not that good when they were top of the West. I was like, this team is just not talented, bro. And what they're doing is not going to last. The team's not good. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a good game tonight.
Which one? You mentioned 3 teams. You mentioned Dallas, Minnesota, OKC. Which rivalry excites you? Potential rivalry excites you the most?
Oh, Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City for real. Because I think, and this is something too, man. Like you got to think about. We watched that Cup game, the Cup championship, right?
Yep.
But people are giving. Shout out to Chris Vernon. Shout out to everyone else for saying the same thing. We are putting Oklahoma City in a place that they've never been before, and the way they're getting the pass is weird because it's like, bro, they have no playoff scars. That team lost. I want to say they lost first round against Denver a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then they won a first round series against New Orleans, which is a bad team without Zion last year, and they got smacked by Dallas. But you probably need a couple more years to get your ass beat in the playoffs before you just get where people are just putting you in the finals, bro. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like you're just like putting that team in the West. And as far as the playoffs are concerned, you got to get Dallas up out of there because I think Minnesota went backwards. But I think Dallas is the team. in a 7-game series is gonna be tough to deal with.
They're gonna be tough to deal with, man.
And just assuming the Thunder are gonna be there, like, bro, them folks ain't did nothing. And this Cup game don't mean nothing, but the refs called it a little different. SGA only had 4 free throw attempts. They only had 2 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
and he didn't even give me the 25 points I needed for my parlay. Everything hit this. Bro, I hate
everything.
Bro, betting is such a dumb game, and it makes me so bad, bro, because I have everything. And the most likely thing is supposed to happen, like SGA scoring 25 points. Don't happen. But but it's gonna be a fun game tonight. As far as the rivalries go, it's gonna be interesting to see how those things play out. I think it's like I said, with John and Minnesota's definitely gonna be there. John, Luka, and just the whole Dallas team, the punchability of that team, Kyrie, all those type of things. I think it's gonna have them in there. But I think go ahead.
You think Ant's gonna be in Minnesota for a while?
Man, they probably one more dumb thing away from him getting
losing him. Yeah,
because it's like we gave them props for that move they made to go get Rob Dillingham. That dude ain't even playing.
Not even playing.
Man, I don't know, bro. And this Randall thing, I don't know. We'll see how they look in the playoffs or whatever. But I don't know. Ant don't even look the same. Ant didn't even put no praise in him.
He's not. He doesn't look. He looks absolutely disinterested.
Man, shout out to the people who totally downplay, because Karl-Anthony Towns has been the butt of jokes for a long time. That dude's having a hell of a season with the Knicks, bro.
They look good too. I know the Knicks are kind of mid, but I think they're. I legitimately think it's going to be a Knicks Celtics Eastern Conference Finals.
Probably so. I ain't gonna lie. You better watch Orlando though. That's another team that ain't got no bruises though. They ain't really got no. You gotta get your ass whooped in the playoffs a couple times before you can come about that thing. Yeah, the Knicks gonna be good. They'll be good.
It is so crazy to me. You were all on this a couple of years ago, and I believed you, but it's becoming increasingly true. Like as I see it even more, you can be talented during the regular season with a young team, but you will not win playoffs.
You ain't not going. It ain't happening. Cause that's why I don't want to see the Lakers again, bro. There was a dude in the last show comment that was like, "Man, y'all can't be scared of the Lakers, bro." I do not want to play the Lakers.
I don't want to play the Lakers in the playoffs. I don't.
Like, them type of dudes in the playoffs, bro. Like LeBron and AD just know how to get there, bro. And our guys still, you got to get some bruises, man. And if you want to argue, go look at the history. Like this Boston team is good as hell last year, but they've been good for a long time, and they just now broke through to win, man. Like it takes. You got to get your ass whooped in the playoffs a lot. Denver, all these teams have won. Golden State, before they started winning, like they got their ass beat a lot in the playoffs before they actually got over the hump, man. And you typically have to be a certain age. I think their magic number is around 26, 27 years old. Yeah. So, and I think just it's kind of team finals is kind of, a crazy way to think. But like I said, man, the season's looking good. More trade stuff has been coming around. Some of the stuff kind of involving the Grizzlies. Something's going to happen, man. I think the Grizzlies are going to do something between now and the trade deadline. I'm not really stressing about none of that. I think it's just a formality. I think something has to happen. But I will say this. I think that any trade that happens with Brooklyn is going to be for expiring deals. So if I've seen a lot of people saying, Marcus Smart and Conchar or Marcus Smart and this, I think that if a deal happens for a Marcus Smart with Brooklyn, it's because they really didn't get what they were trying to get from other teams. I really think they're trying to get expiring deals. I don't think it's going to be a Marcus Smart-led deal for Cam Johnson, which is why I don't think Cam Johnson is the target. I think the Grizzlies are going to try to get Dorian Finney-Smith, because you can do Kennard and Jake, and that money works perfect. So we'll see. We'll see how that all plays out, man. But, man, we're about to take a break. Oh, also, I want to say the All-Star voting has started. Go vote for your Memphis Grizzlies. I'll probably post mine. I think my guys are going to be I know it's going to be Ja. I don't know who I got as my other guard in the West. Jaren, AD, and probably KD. It's my 5. Probably Booker. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I ain't voting for Dez. Waste of a vote. I don't do this.
You voting for? I mean, you gotta go SGA, right?
Either SGA or Luka. I might vote Kyrie on y'all folks. No, it's gonna be Luka.
That Dallas team scares me. I mean, I know
good. They're good, man. They're good, man.
The Grizzlies
got half-court shot makers. They got guys who can score in the half court. Like their offense is really good in the half court set, man. They got two really good shot makers. You know what I mean? For sure. So I tell you what, bro, let's take a break, man. We're going to talk about Penny Hardaway and the Tigers, man. Them boys are 9-2 on the season. Just getting crazy, like unexpected wins back to back.
Yep.
And they got a game Saturday, and I'm going to make a plea to the people, man, that y'all need to do better and show up. We're going to talk about that and more when we come back here on the Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
I tweeted a picture of it. Kenny retweeted it. I can't handle many more of those games. So these Garmin watches do like a body battery, which is basically like your energy level and stuff throughout the day, and it's out of 100. So anytime you do anything stressful, if it's a workout, if it's watching a Memphis game, it's, it takes away from your body battery. And I'll just tell you, on like any given day, if I work out, I do a 45-minute workout. There's TJ's. He's at 5. Wow, may not make it through the episode.
I'm drained.
Any given day, I do like a circuit workout, kettlebell, some bench, whatever. Typically, it's a -6 or 7 for a 45-minute workout. So watching the Memphis game, literally zero physical activity, just watching the game was a -12. It was double what one of my 45-minute workouts would be. That lets you know the heart rate was pretty steady at a decent spot for the entirety of that ball game.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Did you see Klay Thompson at the end of the game, the walking around the court?
No.
You didn't see it?
Thank God, no.
I was so happy you did. Like, they're trying to do the interview, like he walks all the way to half court, to the middle of with the mask thing, just walks around it. Does like the big exhilaration thing. Just goes to the free throw. They're waiting to
interview.
Yeah, you know how the same way as with Laura trying to help you get the interview. He does like this is the free throw line. Air. And then goes and does the interview.
He is such a tool.
Oh man, I wish you would have seen it. I wish you would have. It would have been. You would have loved it. I can't wait till you look it up later. Do you tell me?
Can't stand Klay Thompson.
Tune in to the Night Court Podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. I'm tripping off Brevin and them too, man. No comment. I got some stuff I want to say. We'll talk about it out the air, man. So, but yeah. But you go mess around, get them dudes in trouble behind the camera. But nah, there are certain things that are traditions around this time of year, and one of those is Penny Hardaway and the Memphis Tigers looking like the best team in college basketball, right? like, bro, them folks is cold as hell. Them folks like going on the road and beating whoever, everybody.
Just beating everybody.
Like, UConn, bring your ass over here. Michigan State, come on. Clemson, come on. Virginia, come on. Go get this ass with him. Who else? Michigan State, who else? Michigan State, UConn, Clemson, Virginia.
Who else have they beat?
So they've got 5 tier 1 wins. So who's the other one? Tier 1, tier 2.
Yeah, hold on, man. This is bad.
They beat somebody else good, bro.
No,
Missouri.
They beat Missouri first game of the year. Yeah,
bro, they not playing, bro. Shout out to Penny. You know what I mean? Had to
beat UNLV on the road, beat Ohio and Memphis, beat San Francisco on the road. I mean, we
ain't playing around, bro.
Lost the number 1 team in the country, and they lost to Arkansas State.
Damn, Auburn number 1?
They're number 2. Yeah. They should be number 1. They should be number 1. They should be number 1.
A little slight hiccup, man, with Arkansas State. We ain't tripping about that, man. That was the ghost of Jamie Rosser, you know what I'm saying, coming back.
That was literally Arkansas State's Super Bowl, man. They had more media members than you could ever imagine. They were just, it was wild.
Jamie Rosser probably called in and told them, they about to do this, that, and the other, gave him the scouting report. type shit. Nah. Hey, shout out to Jamie Ross, man. I'm just being funny for sure. But yeah, the Tigers once again had a big win last time against Virginia. Bro, I'm watching this game last night. I'm like, bro, I cannot believe what I'm watching. Like, oh, shout out to me, bro. Hey, I don't know where I was a few weeks ago with this, bro. I can tell you Penny whole rotation right now, bro. I can tell you everybody that play right now.
Come
on, bro. Let's go. PJ Haggerty, bro.
All right. Starting five, go.
All right, come on. PJ Haggerty, bro. Tyrese Hunter.
Let's go.
Colby Rogers, the dude we shooting the threes. Nick Jourdain, the babyface assassin.
Babyface assassin.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, been hooping too, man. Damn, I can't think of that boy name. Don't say it. They ain't Danger, but they ain't who I'm talking about. Then he's the starter. Shit, man. What it start with? What the letters name start with? The big
Musa.
They ain't want you to say shit, man. Like I don't know. Musa Cisse, this bitch PJ Carter, goddammit.
Yeah.
Right? PJ Carter, Baraka, Okoji, goddammit. Fucking something
else. And that's it.
These dudes, bro. That's it.
And that's it. That's all they got. They got 7 guys right there.
Baraka, Okoji. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
That's impressive work, man.
Hey, no, he finds a way to get TV time and to get like they put him in all the little promotional stuff all the time. So I don't know what he does, but he's finding a way to get on everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Baraka.
And that man named Cole, bro. That man got the real Mortal Kombat character name, bro.
Yeah, he does. Nah, man, Baraka's a baller, man. He's came back super early from a shoulder surgery, and so I think he's still recovering from that. But man, I think once you get him into the tournament time, he's going to be he's going to be
conference time, yeah.
Well, conference time and tournament time, yeah.
Yeah, they are. Boys, and I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna stand on this, bro. Them folks are not gonna fall off like they did in years past, man. For several reasons. Number one, this is a different breed of dude. Like, these guys are just different dudes, bro. Shout out to Penny Hardaway. Shout out to Jason and John show. Had an interview with Penny Hardaway today as we're recording this, the day of us recording this. And Penny was just being straight up. He said, man, in the past, I just go get talent. And my assistant coaches were telling me about these kids and their talent. But now I'm going after character first. He said that PJ Haggerty and Tyrese Hunter were already, PJ Haggerty and Colby Rogers were already cool. They already were cool with each other. And he said he told them to reach out to Tyrese. Let's make this bond. And they did it. You know what I mean? They're all boys or whatever. Like, Penny's choosing character and culture, man, over everything. Yeah. He also said that he's letting in the past he would kind of defer to his assistant coaches because he really was struggling in a lot of ways. And now he's like, man, I got this now. And I trust the way I want to play. So we're really playing the way I want to play with guys who are coming in supporting what I want to do instead of me leaning on what they know how to do.
He's recruiting guys, and before he gets them, even assistant coaches, he talked about it in the Jason and John interview. Even the assistant coaches he's hiring. He's like, hey, listen, I'm this is what we're going to do. Can you buy in? Right? Like, not like, hey, buy in, and then and then we'll figure out what we're going to do later. Right? No. Like,
yeah. I love it, bro. And that's the number one reason why I think this team is going to be different. Penny is different, man. Like, being self-aware, being introspective about mistakes he's made, being really transparent about things. And I think he's just got a good group of kids, man. He got a group of kids who want to go out there and play. And it's funny how we haven't heard the word playing for the city or the name on the front. They're playing. They're just good dudes, man. We're just going out there playing basketball. I don't care what they're playing for. Just go out there and play hard, man. And they're doing that. And not a kid out there is from Memphis, including Musa Cisse, who played maybe 1 year of high school ball here. He's not from here though. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what Penny's doing. And we'll wrap up the show talking about this, Kenny Stubblefield. I don't want to hear y'all goddamn excuses, man. I don't care nothing about the kids being out of town because the students don't be coming to the games no way. But so I want to hear all that crap. Saturday, 11:30, bring y'all ass, y'all talking ass, city's team. The Tigers are our first love. They the heart of the city, all that. Put your money where your mouth is. Bring your ass. That team deserves it, man. Like, that team really deserves to have a packed house this Saturday, 11:30 at FedEx Forum. And the school should do something too. Whether it's this kind of tickets, whether that's this kind of parking, they should do something to make that team, that Mississippi State game should be packed like a motherfucker. Like, for real, bro. But I don't care what they need to do. That joint need to be packed. And you need to make it easy for people to get in and pack that joint out. Even if you gotta if that lower bowl needs to be filled. If you gotta let people come down for free from upgrade people tickets. I don't know what the rules and that type of stuff are, But it's man, that lower bowl needs to be rocking on Saturday.
I wish they would do that every game, right?
Every game.
Where they just say, hey, let's close down that top area, that top section, and bring everybody down and just fill it up. Like,
fill it up.
There's no reason not to, man. There's no reason not to. It needs to be that environment. And, because you'll look up in the crowd and you'll see empty seats in the lower bowl, but 100, 200, 350 people up in the upper section up there. And I'm like, what do you bring them down? Like, bring them down and fill it up.
Yep. Why not?
Give them an experience. But no, man, I do think so. They got to close out the non-conference. They got Mississippi State this Saturday and then Ole Miss next Saturday. And
it's gonna be fine. Both of them here or Ole Miss on the road.
Both of them are here. And
I need to bust their ass, bro. We need to win both of them jumps. Real talk.
And if they come out of that non-conference, the non-conference schedule that they have, which is the toughest schedule in the non-conference of any team in the country
11-2.
11-2. Come on,
what
man.
What they gotta do in the conference, you think, to stay top 25? Because any loss in the conference is gonna be a bad loss. Right.
It's at that point, it's not even a top 25 talk. It's they're fighting for seeds now. Because if you took if they had a competent conference that they were playing in, dude, Rice University in their conference just lost a game today to University of North Texas, Dallas. It's an NAIA school.
Damn.
They just lost.
So what you think they need to do? You think they got to run the table, not to get a favorable seed, or what?
There are I think 3 or 4 teams, including Memphis, in the top 100 of the net rankings in the American Conference. I think you can maybe drop 1 or 2 of those games. I think they could probably drop 1 or 2 games in the conference and in the season with hopefully 5 losses, 3 or 4 losses maybe. And if they do that, I think you're talking about a 2 or 3 seed in the NCAA tournament.
But is that realistic though? You think they're gonna run? You think they can run the table and not take any bad losses?
I think they can run the table and not take any bad losses.
They just got to lock in, man. I just saw these dudes down 10 against Virginia on the road, came back and beat them and got up by 9 in the second half. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, the things that they have to do, and I said this on the Tigers Live post-game show, and I'll stand on this. I think there's one thing that Penny can do. I think you're 1,000% right, dude. Penny Hardaway has coached his ass off this season, and the adjustments that he's made, I love that we are talking about Penny Hardaway's coaching, because that dude can coach. Like that guy knows what he's doing. There's not you're not going to out basketball Penny Hardaway. Like that guy knows basketball. But there's one thing I think, and I'd love to know his reasoning why he is not doing this. I'd love to understand why. Is bring Dane Danger off the bench and start him and sit Musa down. Last night,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That rim protecting with Musa is straight.
It is straight. It is straight. The problem is you're seeing the Tigers get off to slow starts consistently. And last night, the starting front court for the Tigers combined for 4 points and 8 rebounds. And one of the guys, Musa, fouled out for the second straight game. It is very, very tough to survive, especially when you're having to rely on 3-point shooting. When your starting lineup is in, your offense comes from the perimeter. And in college basketball, man, like you cannot, like you have to. I say this all the time with what Zebo talked about it all the time when he was when Lionel was coaching him. When he was with the Grizzlies, they would run the first 4 possessions. They'd go 1-4 low every time, and it was just get the ball to Zebo in the post and let him get a rhythm. That's what I think. If Penny were to start Dane and bring Dane in and just go 1-4 low, get the ball down to Dane, let him get a couple of shots at the basket, let him kind of get some of that attention off the perimeter, because unfortunately Moose is just not an offensive option. And so
why don't they start Musa and Dane, because your boy ain't been doing nothing, man.
No, you're right.
He's been quiet to me.
No, he's been quiet.
Yeah,
you're right.
What's the name? Jordan.
Nick Jordan. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I think the answer for me is just start Dane Danger. And like, if you need to, like, do a quick rotation with them, get him in 4 possessions, boom, get him out, bring Musa in, let it start to roll. Just get a rhythm and a flow to the offense. Just do something to kind of get them get Dane in the game, because I'm telling you, man, we're going to see it even more so in the conference. Dane is going to dominate this back half of this season. Man, Dane is a phenomenal basketball player. Phenomenal.
You need to, bro. You need to. Well, I'm here for it, man. Hope y'all can bring your ass Saturday.
Bring your ass.
What am I recording? What are our shows fall? Like Wednesday is Christmas, right? Y'all might not get shit next week, man. It might be it for y'all, man. We'll see, man. We'll see what's up, man. We better do something.
We might need to do something. Eve? That's Tuesday.
We might do Christmas Eve and then record that, play that junk Christmas Day. We'll figure it out, bro. We ain't gonna stress about it, man.
Hey, we might have to go live. I need to tell you something I got going on Christmas Eve off air. I gotta tell you.
All right, bet that, man. Bet that. Well, hit me up, man. We'll make something happen. Cause Christmas Day, man. Once I get my day started, man. If y'all want to rock, you got some fact going on. Who knows, bro? I might want to hop on Christmas Day. We'll see.
Truth be told, my Christmas stuff doesn't start to the 27th, so I'm good. Yeah. So hey, this is our telephone conversations. On
we having a whole conversation on there. Hey, for real, man. Until I got something to tell you, guys. Hey, check this out, though. If y'all tell us what y'all want us to do, man. If we do a show on Christmas Day, either live or pre-recorded, are you gonna watch it? Chime in the comments, let us know. Like the show, y'all that, man. Subscribe.
If we do it on Christmas, can we get Anthony Sain to wear like a Santa hat or something?
I tell you what, man. 1,000 comments, man. 1,000 likes, 1,000 comments. We'll do a show Christmas, man.
Let's go.
All right, man. Well, Kenny, man, hope you have a good holiday regardless, brother. I'm about to slide up out this joint and enjoy the rest of my vacation. Man, I started my first day of my break today. I don't go back to January the 6th on y'all later.
You feeling good, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling incredible, family. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Well, for Kenny Stubblefield, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all when we see y'all, man, and we out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.